This is the PHS Sports update on the Gym's Tire and Service Center halftime report. I am Abby Hensley, a senior at Pepperell, with highlights of fall sporting events at PHS. In softball, the Lady Dragons played 3 games on consecutive days, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The games against Chattooga, Rome, and Armurchie made for a busy week for the team. The Lady Dragons opened the week with region foe Chattooga in Somerville. It was a tight region match for the first few innings, but Chattooga looked to pull away, scoring 6 runs in the 4th inning. The Dragons held on and mounted a comeback to score 5 runs and take the lead in the 7th and final inning. Unfortunately, the Lady Indians also fought back in the last of the 7th to plate a run and take the game into extra innings. Chattooga scored a walk-off win in the bottom of the 11th to saddle the Dragons with a loss. Josie McGraw collected 2 hits in the game, and Grace Hufford drove in 2 runs. Bailey Wright and Sydney Edwards shared the mound work for Pepperell. The Lady Dragons have had their way with the Rome team this year, winning games by 16 and 8 runs on the season. Big innings had been the rule for the Dragons in the first 2 games, but this week the offense was steady and consistent to take a 12-4 win in 5 innings at Rome High. The Lady Dragons were again efficient with their scoring opportunities as they scored their 12 runs on just 11 hits. The Rome Lady Wolves helped the cause by contributing 10 errors in the game. Dalia Sanford collected 2 hits, and Macy Owens and Daly McGraw led the team with 3 RBIs. Grace Hufford picked up the win on the mound. The Lady Dragons were on the road again on Thursday for another region game against an Armurchie team that had been slumping in recent weeks. This was another vital game for region position as teams head for the region tournament in a couple weeks. The Dragons fell behind early and were looking at a 4-1 deficit in the 3rd inning. The usually stellar Dragon defense failed them as they committed 5 errors, and Armurchie slowly built a 7-1 lead going into the last inning. Pepperell mounted a desperate comeback, scoring 4 runs in the 7th, but they fell 2 runs short, dropping the game 7-5. Daly McGraw led the Dragons with 3 hits. Sydney Edwards had 2 RBIs, and Macy Owens added 1. The competition cheerleading season jumped out to a great start for the Pepperell Middle School and High School teams in the Coosa Cheer Classic, hosted by Coosa High School at Pepperell High School's gym due to construction on Coosa's gym. The Middle School Dragons took first place in the competition to open their schedule for 2016. The high school competition cheerleaders still have some work to do to refine their routine, but still finished first at AA with limited competition. The girls will take some time off from competing this week to host the Pepperell Cheer Classic this Saturday at Pepperell High School. The host team does not compete at cheer competitions. Coosa, Armurchie, and Model Middle Schools and High Schools will participate, along with Pepperell Middle and 20 other teams from the area. Shorter University and Young Harris College squads will perform following each high school session, so it should be a good show and a great competition. In volleyball, the team hit the floor on Tuesday against Chattooga and battled tough in the second match before falling 25-15. The young Lady Dragons volleyball team dropped 2 games and the match. The team will play Rockmart on Tuesday. In cross country, the Dragons participated in the Calhoun Dual Meet and the Carrollton Invitational in the past week. This week, the Dragons will be closer to home, competing on Tuesday in the Floyd County Championship at Georgia Highlands College. That is your PHS Sports update for this week. I am Abby Hensley. Stay tuned, more of the Gym's Tire and Service Center halftime show in the second half is coming up. You're listening to Pepperell Dragon Football on Q102.